going on, guys? How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? Let's see who we got in there. All right. Number three is Ghost Devil. Number four is Pat or Tutti Frutti. And Becky has been Becky Backroad Becky 69 has been a member for a month. Thank you, Backyard. Backroad. Thank you, Backroad. Uh, Country Brother. Hello, Dumpling. Josh Hurd, Mama Shimmer, Miss PJ, Missy 18, Midnight Nurse. How are y'all doing today? Cool Gamer, Adam Maynard, Divine Justice, aka Miss G, the Honey Badger. Missy 18, Pat Truth Seeker, Country Brother. How y'all doing? Well, hopefully you had a good day. I've been doing pretty good today, Country Bro. Um, wasn't too bad at work today. It was pretty easy day. Oh, you're camping? Well, I hear you. I hear you. Uh, first, uh, first off, uh, we're going to talk about the Warhorse in a minute. But the first thing I want to talk about, well, second thing I want to talk about is a. Let me just go up here and read it. Parents of a missing Fort Cavo's soldier plead for help. There's a missing soldier, and the family is asking for help in finding him. Now, oh, you've been there since Friday night. Goodness gracious. You staying the whole week? Hey, Hunters. What's up, girl? Let's go to that first, the story about the missing soldier, and then I'll go to the Warhorse stories. All right. If you can't see it too good, we'll go there. All right. It says, please help us bring our son home. Parents of missing Fort Cavazos soldier plead for help. And I'm going to have to go back out and come back in because I didn't hook up the audio. So give me just a second. All right. Share screen. We'll listen to this. Oh, I hear you. So let's listen to this here. This is the parents of the missing soldier. And I hope it plays. I haven't heard this. Becca just sent it to me.
Vas a usar hotspot de móvil a tener internet súper rápido de casa. Y lo mejor de todo, ahorramos.
Cámbiate a Xfinity Internet y obtén una línea de Unlimited Mobile por un año. Todo por $50 al mes y sin contrato anual. Cámbiate hoy.
One, if y'all can hear it.
I'm Gordon Chamberlain. This is Virginia Chamberlain. We are the parents of Specialist Craig Chamberlain. First off, we would like to thank the Army CID for the continued man hours and hard work they are putting in to find our son.
Our son has been missing since Monday, May 15, 2023. The CID has been working hard on his case. As well, we have been reaching out with friends and numerous people that might have seen or heard something. Let us be very clear. The reports of why Craig has been depressed and did not report to Korea is not coming from a reliable source. That person has been hindering the case with inconsistencies and different stories, refusing help that was offered in the search of our son. Why? We do not know. However, we do want answers to this. There are other underlying factors that contribute to the situation at hand that needs to be looked into before further being discussed. We ask that if anyone sees something, hears something, knows something, please bring it to the proper authorities or to us.
And Craig, if you are out there and watching this, we love you. You know you have a huge support system here at home. Nothing in this world could ever make us stop loving you. We've had friends, family, church family, and neighbors praying constantly for your safe return.
Hold on, and I'll give you that
Come home.
divine justice.
Let your mother and I stand beside you. Let us stand beside you and face whatever is to come. It is not something you need to do alone. We want to thank everyone that has reached out to us with prayers, love, food, etc. Thank you. We serve a mighty God, and our faith is with Him. And as always with our family, all thoughts and prayers are welcome. Please help us bring our son home.
No, this is from Borger, Texas. That's where the boy's from. His name is Specialist Craig Chamberlain. Specialist Craig Chamberlain. Says in a video sent to News Channel 10, the parents of Specialist Craig Chamberlain are asking for their public's help bringing their son home. According to the Criminal Investigation Division of the Army, Specialist Craig Chamberlain was last seen leaving his home in Killen on May 15th. Gordon Chamberlain and Virginia Chamberlain, which are his parents, say the information being shared in this case are not all factual. And this is getting in the way of the actual investigation. Let us be very clear, the reports of why Craig has been depressed and did not report to Korea is not coming from a reliable source. The person has been hindering the case with inconsistencies and different stories, refusing help that was offered in search of our son. Why? We do not know, the parents said in a statement. However, we do want answers to this. There are underlying factors that contribute to the situation at hand that needs to be looked into before further being discussed. We ask that if anyone sees something, hears something, knows something, please bring it to the proper authorities or to us. Now, this is him. Let's see this. It might.
Pasamos a usar hotspot de móvil a tener internet súper
I
rápido
don't
de
think it
casa.
gives his
Y lo
age.
mejor de todo,
I'll look.
ahorramos.
Cámbiate a Xfinity Internet y obtén una línea de Unlimited Mobile por un año. Todo por $50 al mes y sin contrato anual. Cámbiate hoy.
Thank you for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Lauren Westbrook.
And I'm Gordon Collier. We first told you at 5 that a Fort Cavasso soldier had gone missing in Killeen. 23-year-old Specialist Chris Chamberlain was last seen on Monday leaving his house. His wife says she hasn't heard from him since.
Houston's Madison Herber sat down with Cameron Chamberlain today and joins us live now from Fort Cavazos. Madison, she says she's completely in the dark right now.
Yeah, since reporting her husband missing, she says the military police and criminal investigation division have been in her home, asking her questions and investigating the area. But as of right now, they still don't have any answers. A brief argument broke out between the couple the last day Craig was seen. Cameron says that the Army post has taken a toll on her husband's mental health, which led to a shift in his behavior. She says her husband before the Army was a ray of light, but that light has been dimming over the last few months.
I'm sorry, when I met him, he was a carefree, loving, laid back person. He didn't have a mean bone in his body. He had no hate in his heart. He was a happy man. And Fort Hood and his leadership has completely destroyed him.
Cameron believes he would still be wearing the same clothes because he didn't take any of his belongings with him. She remembers him dressed casually in a white or black t-shirt with either gym shorts or blue jeans. He has 2 distinct tattoos, one on his right arm that is the Love, Death, and Robots logo, and one on his shoulder of a unicorn. I have reached out to Fort Cavazos, but as of right now, I have not heard back from them. Tonight at 10, Cameron does have a message for the Army installation, as her husband is now one of many to have gone missing. I'm reporting live at Fort Cavazos. Madison Herbert, News 10.
So he's one of many that has went missing there. The Chamberlains also shared a message for their son. Craig, if you're out there watching this, we love you. We know you have a huge support system here. Nothing in this world could ever make us stop loving you. Come home. Let your mother now stand beside you. Let us stand beside you and face whatever is to come. And it's something you need to do alone. Not something you need to do alone. Finally, the parents shared a message to the public and hope someone will share this information that will help them find their son. We want to thank everyone that has reached out to us with prayers, love, food, etc. Thank you. Which is the same thing that they said, yes, which is, well, from his home near Fort Hood, which is the same things that they was talking about in the video they done. It says, we serve a mighty God and our faith is with him, as always, with our family. All thoughts and prayers are welcome. Please bring us help our son home. Chamberlain has brown hair, hazel eyes, is 5'7" and weighs 156 pounds. Officials said he was last seen wearing a white t-shirt and gym shorts. The soldier is assigned to the 704th Explosive Ordnance Disposal, 79th Ordnance Battalion. He has 2 distinct tattoos. One on his right arm has the Love, Death, and Robots logo. He also has a tattoo of a unicorn on his shoulder. So, guys, if anybody's in Borgo, Texas, look for Specialist Craig Chamberlain. If you see him, this is him right here. I thought it was going to show another picture, but this is him right here. So, anybody from Texas or Borgo, Texas, please keep a lookout. Let's see. Now we'll go to the Warhorse story. And hello, Pac-Man. Hello to anybody that just come in that I wasn't paying attention to the screen. I'm sorry if I didn't see your name, but I did see Pac-Man. There's Rocket Queen, Mama Shimmer, and I think I seen Hillbilly Grandma or Hippie Grandma, whichever one you want to go by. From his home in Borger, Texas, or near, it used to be Fort Hood. Well, let's pray he is still alive, Divine Justice. Let's see here. No, she's never going to live it down. Yep, he's in there taking a bath. Mama Shimmer. All right, now we'll go to Warhorse. This is it's a page where people put their stories in about their part in the service. This one is lead, follow, or get out of the way. We really did live that way. Let's see here. April 18th, 2023 by Dan Woodward. All right. This is part one of a two-part story. Read part two here. We'll read part one today. Impact minus 2 hours and 1 minute. You could always identify the schedulers. They were the ones who ran from room to room attempting to fill flight sorties when instructor pilots had been canceled for some reason or another. That morning was no different. "Hey, Dan," Tom said with a mix of hope and pleading in his voice, standing square in front of my desk, waving a binder to emphasize the importance of the moment. "Could you help me fill a 4-ship? The brief is in 27 minutes. My guest help just dropped." I look up from my desk where I was completing paperwork from a student check ride. I like Tom. Like almost everybody in the squadron, he was about 25 years old, lean, newly married, with a lifetime of great dreams ahead of him. His hair was dark brown, accentuating dark brown eyes, an ever-present 5 o'clock shadow, and smooth olive skin. Hey, Wild Angel. I'm used to talking to text, so y'all please. Craig wants it to be known he's not put his parents through this. I think he's on another on another is this the same account? There you go then, country brother. I don't know what happened. I thought you was on a different account. All right. Figuratively, we were brothers. Both Air Force instructor pilots, flying advanced T-38 trainers. It was a great jet, nicknamed the White Rocket, very fast and able to bend a pretty sharp turn in a blower, a term we used for the afterburners, which I added a real kick of thrust. But it was also unforgiving and unpredictable, with unprepared at the controls. Tom flashed me a used car salesman grin. I gave him a look that said, "Knock it off," and his smile grew quickly even. What the hell, Tom? I asked. 27 minutes to a 4-ship brief? "I know," he said, "but Major Ski just dropped. I got to fill this sortie." Strong student. Ski had a reputation for doing this. I knew the drill. I had been a scheduler as well, and this was my job, and Tom knew it. I had the white space on my schedule, and he knew that too. "Okay, Tom, Okay, I'll fill the seat, but do me a favor, ask Tony too. He's a stick hog, and I really want to catch a workout over lunch. Tony sat next to me in the office. He was really a stick hog, meaning he would grab a flight every chance he got. He was also a good friend and a pilot training classmate of mine. We received our wings the same day. 6'2", around 200 pounds, big old tall fella. You're welcome, country brother. He was a gregarious guy that you always felt was just a step away from giving you a bear hug that would crush you like a grape. Like Tom, Tony was my brother. Tony was also finishing paperwork from a check ride. Hello, Amber Dawn Rising. How are you? What was that? So Tom dutifully stepped to his desk and unloaded the same pleading request to Tony, adding something about me taking the sortie if he could not. As expected, Tom the stick hog took the sortie, and Tom headed out the door after tapping my desk and saying he had it covered. Great, I said. It was the last time I would see Tom. 20 minutes later, Tony walked by my desk, and he looked like he was on his way to bench press the refrigerator. That's how he always looked to me. It was the last time I would see Tony, too. Impact minus 1 hour and 38 minutes. Additional paperwork complete, I popped up from my desk and grabbed my workout bag and headed through the length of the squadron. It smelled a little like a locker room and looked like a beehive as students and instructors hurried in and out of flight rooms and the life support area where parachutes, masks, and G-suits designed to keep you conscious when G-force pushed the blood to your feet were sorted. The operations desk and flying supervisor had the usual 10 or so people ready to go, and a solid 100 sorties for the day were posted across a monstrous scheduling board in 4-minute increments. I walked past J Flight where Tony and Tommy were briefing the force ship. I didn't give it a thought. I put one foot in front of the other. I popped out the squadron door and headed for my car, walking past Tony's giant, ancient Cadillac or Chrysler or whatever it was. All I knew was that it was old and enormous and sounded like an old man with bad knees when Tony fired it up. I hopped in my car and headed for the gym. Impact minus 58 minutes. Well, thank you for being here, Amber Dawn. Thank you so much. Heat check, the student blurted into his mask integrated microphone. 2, 3, 4 came the response, indicating the formation was ready to taxi. You did not screw this up. You sounded good and you looked good when you taxied in front of God and country, and most importantly, the other guys in your squadron. If you didn't, everyone would shit on you. Heat 21 flight cleared to taxi runway 31 center. Wind 330 at 10. Altimeter 29.98. Ground control transmitted. Hello, Erica Shell. Heat 21, 29.98 came the student's response. About this time, I headed out of the gym after changing and started my usual run around the base. It would take around 40 minutes, then another 20 or so for a shower and a quick slide back into my flight suit before heading to the squadron. Everything was on track that day until it was not. The formation executed an 8-second interval launch with lead accelerating to 300 knots, while the additional 3 jets accelerated to as much as 450 knots in blower to join the formation with a 3-foot wingtip separation. Another buddy of mine was lead for the moment, and he took the formation through the Pickwick departure corridor en route to the Pickwick military operating area. Leveling at 14,000 feet, the formation was cleared by Memphis Center for Pickwick high and low military operations, meaning the flight could use every foot of 8,000 to 23,000 feet. They started to climb. Impact, minus 19 minutes. Anything still could have changed at this point, but it didn't. I headed out of the gym, freshly showered, and getting mentally ready for my late afternoon check flight. I pulled into the squadron parking lot and hopped out of my car, walking past a giant mural painted on the squadron exterior and that said simply, "Lead, follow, or get out of the way." We really did live that way. Through the squadron doors, I returned to the beehive, walking the length of the building to my desk. There I pulled out a bag lunch from my side drawer and swallowed a peanut butter and jelly sandwich by practically unhinging my lower jaw from my upper jaw like a snake. "What's up, Stone, but not alone? How you doing, sir?" After all, why waste the time eating when all that did was get in the way of the mission? Lead, follow, or get out of the way. I glanced at Tony's desk. His flight jacket was draped over his chair. Plexiglass covered his desk and protected a dozen or so dollar bills presented by students following their first flight, and another dozen or so patches from students. From students' classes he had flown with. The lights flickered as they did from time to time, and in that chair, for an instant, my gregarious brother sat, and then he was gone. Impact. Physics is profoundly unforgiving mistress. For every action, there is a reaction. Military aviation marries you to this reality and all others in the natural world. Tony knew this. We all did. But it didn't make anything easier when physics turned on you. Let's see. He pitched up and pulled right and then down to the buffet where the jet told him he was demanding all it had. As number 3 in the 4 ship, he was responsible for taking his aircraft and the number 4 aircraft back to the lead element, solving the complicated geometry of closing 2 jets on another 2 jets at 400 knots as they maneuvered 4,000 feet away. This was a tactical rejoin, a basic building block in creating a combat aviator. Spread wide to facilitate clearing and radar coverage for enemy jets in the future, Flight Lead had decided to bring the formation back to 3-foot wingtip separation to practice other skills. Crossing behind Lead at nearly 500 knots, Tony pitched to the outside of the turn and needing additional closure to expeditiously join, he reversed and pulled hard back to the inside. His wingman, the number 4 aircraft in the formation, could not respond quickly enough and pulled to match Tony's pull too late to clear the flight path. Both aircraft exploded on impact, with Tony's jet smashing his wingman into unrecognizable debris behind the front cockpit. Tony, Tom, and Will, Tony's student, touched the hand of God, and chaos brutally shoved itself into the lives of everyone they knew. This story goes on, but last night I asked Tony to help me with clarity and brevity, so he took my pen. Did I mention he was a stick hog? I sat at my desk and the lights flickered. He looked at my friend Dan. He had just eaten a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and was wondering what was going on as the squadron went into lockdown. I would not be back, but I would always be around. Dan would always remember me and Tom and Will. He was our brother. I would never tell him that, but he knew that. He would meet my mom, pack my clothes, meticulously build my service dress, pay my bills, place a new medal on my uniform, and drive my car home for the last time. I would not thank him, but he knew I would if I could. Someday when the leaves were changing in his life and the time was right, with brothers and sisters he knew forever but met only briefly, a question long buried would come to the surface. Why? Why them and not me? Why that day? Why that way? Here's what I told him. You were not to blame. You could not know what rested in the future, and in the future you must not dwell on the pain of the past. You can disrupt the ripples in a pond, but you cannot stop them. Be at peace with it. I took the flight. You did not give it to me. Your life gives value to mine. You lived on for a reason, and I want nothing more than to see that reason fulfilled. When you walk by J Flight, you put one foot in front of the other. Keep doing that. For every action, there is a reaction. React toward the light and stay away from the dark. I do not need you closer to me, not yet. My friend, lift up those around you, inspire them, speak for me, act for me, laugh for me, but do not cry for me. There is no time for that, because you never know when you too will touch the hand of God. I got up from my desk and walked over to Dan. He sat there still confused by the commotion of the moment unfolding around him. I gave him a hug and crushed him like a grape. He always wanted to do that. He would be fine. The lights flickered and I was gone, but always around. That's a little rough. You know, I mean, losing 3 of your friends. Thank you, Amber. No, thank you. Yes, they do, Divine Justice. That's why I call everybody here Freebirds, because sooner or later, the wind will carry us everywhere. But he wrote the story as if it was his friend, the end part of it there, as it was his friend. And I thought that was pretty cool, you know. But let's, y'all want to do the other story, or would y'all want to go here, part 2 to this? Would y'all like to read part 2 here? All right. Divine Justice says part 2. Miss PJ said, my granddaughter told me she's going to join the Army. Well, Miss PJ, if she does, thank you for your family's, thank you for your daughter's service and y'all's sacrifice of letting her go. Really. Not if you let her go, but if she decides to go. If you get my meaning. So, Divine Justice says part 2. Would y'all want to hear part 2, or y'all want to go on to the other story by a different man? I know. Let's just go on to part 2. All right, part 2. I'll be your wingman. I was a pilot. They were my brothers, and I can still feel him. This is part 2 of a 2-part story. Impact plus 1 second. Tumbling end over end, the remaining intact portion of the number 4 aircraft plummeted toward Earth with Vince strapped to his ejection seat. He pulled the ejection seat hand grips and the rocket shot him clear of the wreckage, but the seat was damaged on impact and failed to automatically deploy his chute. Thank you, country brother. Let's see. He was fighting physics to the death, tumbling and spinning like a top. Earth and sky blended together in a whirlwind of terror. After 17,000 feet in a free fall, Vince managed to break the seat and got a full chute 400 feet above the ground. Physics had toyed with him. The lead 2 ships transitioned to highly maneuverable chase formation and descended slowly, carefully to remain well clear of any falling wreckage. The senior instructor transmitted details back to the operations supervisor, triggering the implementation of a mountain of checklists. Support aircraft were launched with full fuel loads and would rotate on station over the crash site for as long as daylight permitted. 3 were lost, 1 miracle was found, and the remaining 4 in the formation were changed forever. Impact plus 48 hours. The parking lot was empty except for Tony's car. Sunday morning was always quiet. I parked nearby and carried a cardboard box into the squadron. I had a key. There were ghosts here. I could feel them. My brothers. I walked into my flight room and over to Tony's desk. You cannot think about and act like this. You just did it. I pulled the plexiglass off his desk and collected his patches and dollars and a few other things. I took his flight jacket from the chair and dropped it into the box. I sat at his desk, violating every possible measure of privacy, opening drawers and dropping their contents onto his jacket. I paused at a picture of him receiving his wings. For good luck, tradition held that they would be broken by the recipient that day. I wondered if he had done that. That was my job. I was Tony's summary court officer, under orders to account for everything, pay his bills, resolve his issues, and serve as the Air Force representative to his mom and family. I would do this job perfectly. I owed it to Tony. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. I left the squadron and its ghost as I found it, quiet, reflective, and alone, and went to Tony's car. I had located his keys the day I was placed on orders. I opened the door, tossed the box onto the passenger seat, and fired it up. True to form, it sounded like an old man with bad knees. I drove the car from the squadron for the last time. Impact plus 96 hours. Tony's dress blue uniform was back from the cleaners. Everything except his wings would be new. Those would stay. I measured everything. That looks about right. Would not work here. It took 10 minutes for each U.S. lapel insignia as I moved the 2 needle-like pins back and forth with barely a thread's difference and lined everything up perfectly with a ruler. Someone else could do this as well. I didn't care. This was my job. The extent to which I had violated every measure of his privacy was now nearly complete. His lease was broken and paid, his electric and trash bills paid, his laundry washed and cleaned. The packers were scheduled for 1 week from Friday. We would ship his car. I met his mom in Tony's house. I wore my flight suit and my black and gold squadron neck scarf. She liked the scarf, and I made certain there would be one in Tony's shipment. We walked the place largely in silence, and she gave occasional instructions about shipping these things. I took mental notes. That day I received a small plastic bag with items Tony had with him when the physics severed his dreams from reality. I cried alone. If you really had to cry, you did alone. I was a man and a pilot. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. Impact plus 5 days. The memorial was held in the base chapel. 3 were lost, 1 miracle survival, and thousands more lives were changed forever. I sat in one of the last pews and listened to every word. I prayed when I was told. This would help with closure for some, and for others, it would push things deep inside where they might never emerge, or maybe they would. Impact plus 61 years. I love this place, sequestered in the Adirondack Mountains of the middle of New York. The tranquility of cathartic and deep. The leaves are changing and falling at the same time, leaving a patchwork quilt of red, amber, and gold on brilliant green lawns. And the limbs above. This place is old, like me, with mountains worn smooth and gentle from years of battle with the forces of nature. The woods are deep, and the trails inviting with overgrown and hanging limbs, forming arches of natural magnificence. In the mornings, I wonder these trails eventually returning to be with friends who years before had met in this place to talk about lives of service. These talks often expose life's 5 great emotional conflicts: life versus death, living versus dying, truth versus deception, love versus hate, and peace versus war. Within all these talks, my friends helped me bring the answer to the question of why them and not me, why that day, and why that way. Among my friends were the poet, the artist, the journalist, and the warrior, the scientist, the quiet, the conflicted, the wounded, the scarred, and the searching. I was in the last of this group, but like most, I dabbled. I dabbled in them all from time to time. This morning I awake early and set out on a path that is new to me. I travel alone. This path seems to insist on it. Pausing at a pond, smooth and calm in the gentle breeze, I toss a stone into the depths. The ripples take their own course and can never be stopped. Crossing a small stream, I walk up a gentle slope into a narrow arched cathedral of a trail. Sunbeams flicker as I walk under the canopy of leaves shuffled by the gentle breeze. In the woods are a lifetime of memories. My mom takes with joy a bouquet of dying dandelion, and my dad takes the first pitch. My brothers and sisters bring me confidence, and my soulmate brings me purpose. Her huge brown eyes gleam with love, and I stop for a moment and I take her hand. I had commissioned her into the service and retired her as a general. All points in between have been a blessing. We shared hopes and dreams and fulfilled most. The photos of our life were photos of inseparable love, and our selfies through the years showed growing lines on our faces that favored the smile over the painted. Hello, Rose Petal. Over the pained. I'm sorry, not painted, pained. I'm sorry. I was grateful for that. Every day a gift, all of life a wonder. How fortunate I had been. I cup a falling tear from her and place it in my pocket, one foot in front of the other, I whisper. There, too, are decades of brothers and sisters who served with me in war and peace and who were everything in life. Among them is my gregarious Tony. I step toward him to give him a hug. Get away, or I will crush you like a grape, he says. Message received, I say. What are you doing here, Tony? Waiting for you. It took you long enough. Sorry, I say. If I'd known you were waiting, I would have hurried things along. Would not have wanted that, he says emphatically. You set your own pace. That was the right thing to do, he pauses. Do you remember that I told you that day? I know exactly what he's referring to. That day in Adirondack Mountains, where I struggled to find the words to finish my story, our story. I say, like it was yesterday. You said I wasn't to blame and I shouldn't dwell on the past. You said you took the mission that I didn't give it to you. You asked me to make the most of life I'd been given and to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Then you asked me to lift up those around you and to inspire them and to speak for you, act for you, and laugh for you. My life's been great, Tony. I did the best I could. I wish I could have shared it with you. Ripples in the pond, he says. I'm at peace with it. You did better than most and not as good as some. You dwelled on the pain of the past, but it was deep. You were at peace, but it was still inside you. You gave value to my life, and you put one foot in front of the other. You stayed in the light, and my friend, most importantly, you lifted up those around you and inspired them, and you spoke, acted, and laughed for me. I also felt the tears. I wish they weren't there, but I understand when they come. I miss you, brother. Ripples in the pond, I reply. He nods. Lead, follow, or get out of the way, he asks. I'll take the lead. Right. Okay. I'll be your wingman. He turns and quietly calls over his shoulder. Heat check. 2, I respond. He starts up the hill. A gentle breeze shuffles the leaves, and the sunbeams flicker, and I'm gone, but always around. Daniel P. Woodward is a retired Air Force Brigadier General, a presidentially appointed commissioner of the American Battle Monuments Commission, and the executive director of Arnold Air Society and Silver Wings. That was a good story. So next week we will go to Wing. It's the same story. So this must be part 2 here. So we will go. It is part 2. You know, guys, I never was in the service, but like I said, my dad and my brother was, and I got a lot of friends that were in the service. One of my good friends that I used to run around with is hippie grandma's brother. You're welcome, Dino. Thank you, Beachy. But he was in the Army, and you know, when we run around together in town, he was always he's always been a good friend. You know, I'm proud to say that he was a friend of mine when we were running around. But when I found out that he was in the Army and he went to hippie grandma, help me here if I'm not mistaken, he was in Afghanistan during, oh goodness, I can't remember the name of it. It's back in that early 90s. Desert Storm. He was in Desert Storm. And like I said, I was proud to be a friend of his then. Hey, Casper, how are you, girl? But to know that he was in the service makes me even more prouder of him. Because he sacrificed a lot when he went over there. I mean, leaving his family over here and all that. But my dad and my brother, they never talked much about it. But I guess this is a way that reading these stories like this is a way that I get to listen to some of the things that they done. Like I said, dad and my brother, they didn't like talking about it. You know, for whatever reason, and that's fine. That's them. But I'm very proud to, thank you, Bella Ann. I'm very proud to say that even though I wasn't in the service, I'm proud to say that I help with the veterans when I was in the VFW, and I'm no longer in the VFW now. Auxiliary, that is, auxiliary. But now I'm in the DAV auxiliary. So I'm still helping with veterans. And I couldn't be more prouder to say that I'm at least doing something for the veterans. You know, a lot of people kicked on them and everything when they come back from wars and stuff like that. But I'm patriotic as hell, and I'll tell you, I don't care. You know, I love our veterans. I love our servicemen now, our servicewomen, and I thank them every day. If I don't thank them face to face, I do thank them in my heart and in my head and in my prayers. So, you know, I don't know, what is the saying that I use? We don't know them, but we owe them. So, guys, if you don't care, please, please, please get that serviceman out that's missing in Borg, Texas, or in Texas from, and I'll call it Fort Hood because I've known it as Fort Hood forever. So please, please, please get that out there. And let's get that young boy home. If you want to, I'll bring that panel up for maybe 30 minutes because I am going to jump off here at 11. But I will bring people up for about 30 minutes and see how y'all's day went. and we shall go from there. There's a link, guys. What's up, Bit Leg Day? What's up?
How you been, bro?
Just got home a little while ago.
Yeah, I was out running the streets today too. Not the YouTube streets, but the actual streets.
I hear you.
Had to get us a bunch of shit taken care of today. I'm tired as hell though, of that.
Yeah, me too. I was sitting here trying not to yawn, but it didn't do no good.
Yeah. I seen you smoking a cigarette. I was like, man, I could go for one of those right now. But dude, I'm over here biting my nails so bad, it's freaking ridiculous.
Well, I'm trying to cut down, and I got this here, but
Yeah.
they're laying here in front of me, and I pick one up and don't pay no attention.
It's easy to do. I find when I smoke the vapes, dude, everything tastes diet to me. Like, I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the vapes I'm smoking or what, but I always go back to cigarettes after a few days.
Right.
And plus, I mean, a lot of people don't understand it, but the vapes, you just drown in yourself, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but it seems to make me help breathe easier than the cigarette does.
For real?
Yeah.
I don't like the initial, when you take the first few hits of the vape and it chokes you. I don't like that shit.
Yeah. Now I'll put a cigarette down and it'll be about 15 minutes later. But after the 15 minutes and I pick this up and I hit this, I choke.
Yeah, without a doubt. I don't know what the hell makes you do that. Like my brother, I don't know how the hell that dude puts that much vape in his lungs, dude. But he's like one of them people that do the little cloud tricks and shit. I'm like, dude.
Oh yeah, I can't do
like
that.
You think you're cool, huh, bitch?
Yeah, I can't do all that no more.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how he inhales that much freaking vapor, dude. I tell him all the time, like, dude, you don't get lightheaded or something from that? He's like, no. I don't see how you do it.
Me either. Great job, Divine Justice. 1,000.
Oh shit, I'm not even looking at that.
1,000 videos now. Good job.
1,000 videos? Oh, all right.
Yeah. Amber says, I like the name Little Leg Day.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a little spin off of Lil Payday's name.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, when I joined the Lil Fam, I switched it.
You don't see military?
Huh?
I was reading Bella Ann. She said she's in California, Nevada County. She don't see any military there.
That's crazy.
Erica Shell said, Leg Day's voice is fire.
Yes.
Oh,
shit. I heard somebody was asking me the other day, they was like, oh, why are you trying to, how they said that? Why are you trying to make fun of Lil Payday? I was like, what? I was like, Payday, come up on the panel, bro. Tell these people I ain't making fun of you. So that's why.
Yeah, I seen him come up there, and ain't nobody making fun of him.
Hell no. But I told him, I was like, that's just somebody looking to stir shit where shit isn't being stirred at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I stopped smoking cigarettes 8 years. I wish I could do that, Miss Gaines.
It's hard walking away from cigarettes. It is, honestly.
She said, I stopped smoking 8 years. I do vape, but it's tomato nicotine now. What's tomato nicotine?
I ain't never heard of that.
Oh, Texas outlawed tobacco vapes, but I didn't notice it.
Oh, I see what you're saying now.
Oh, tomato nicotine? Ooh. Which it does have it in there. I know it does.
I mean, I don't put nothing past nothing in 2023.
Yeah, I didn't believe that, so I looked it up. But tomatoes does have nicotine in it.
No shit.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the current situation? You think we're gonna get hit with an EMP or what?
No.
You don't think?
No.
I think if they do it, it'll be over like the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be like the middle of the United States. You know what I mean? I think it'll be just like the Eastern Seaboard, maybe, if it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, just everybody's freaking out because of all of the what it is, the senators or whatever got the cell phones, the satellite phones.
Yeah,
I'm like, man,
I noticed that.
if they're gonna do it, they need to just get it over with. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Stop all of the fear mongering. Honestly,
Yep.
I mean, because that ain't gonna do nothing but make true Americans mad. You know,
That's just gonna piss us off.
right? I mean, I'd rather be pissed off than pissed on. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, me too.
I mean, the whole thing about I mean, we see what it is at the border right now. Is all men. You know what I mean? That
Oh,
I mean, I'm not saying I'm concerned, but the possibility of an EMP and then them right there, that's just to cause chaos. You know what I mean?
that's all it's to do is to cause chaos.
Right.
You know, and uh, Biden, you know what he reminds me of?
Who's that?
Johnny Goble.
Oh God! You know, Johnny Gobble said something the other day. I was like, "Come on, man! Whose catchphrase was that?"
Yep.
Freaking Biden's.
That's what I when I seen him say that, that's why I looked at that.
But you know who else fits in that category? Oh, peanut butter and jelly. He said it too. Oh,
Yeah,
come on, man.
I seen he's back.
Yeah, you seen that video he made today?
I've been at work all day.
Man, dude, I made a video. I just ain't posted it yet. I mean, I'll share it if you want.
Wait a minute now. Is that the one where he was talking about you and
No, he talks about Ryan, just strictly about Ryan.
Now, I did see one. Well, I didn't see it. I heard it. I turned it on, and I was doing something over on the other side of the room. But he was talking about father and son.
Oh yeah, nah. This one he because Ryan did that video last night where he mentions how the government's listening through the phone and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And PBR really tries to say, yeah, they're listening. They listening through the phone, but it's not for government use or something like that. He says.
What the hell is it for?
Exactly. Well, that's how you know he has not researched the topic fully, or he hasn't researched it like a little bit, because if he did, he would know who Edward Snowden is, and he would understand what Edward Snowden did for the NSA, and that's government, right? Like PBR he hears something, somebody say something, he's like, oh, I'm gonna go against Ryan on this because it's gag burn, and it's like, no, dude, like at least research it.
Oh yeah. Let me see here. I'm gonna look at it.
You got your septum pierced, like the bull ring?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about getting mine, but I don't know, dude. I pulled a nose hair out of my nose the other day, dude.
Yeah.
Hurt. Dude, that shit hurt. I was like, man. I don't know.
To me, it hurt. Becca said it didn't hurt her, but bullshit.
I had the outside of my nose, like the little Tupac nose ring, and dude,
here she comes.
As soon as they put it in, I pulled it right back out. That shit hurt so bad.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt.
Bullshit.
It doesn't hurt.
Bullshit.
I heard what you said the other night about the whole needles thing, right? I'm a baby with needles, dude. Like, I get all the tattoos in the world, but when it comes to them actually giving me a shot in my hip or something, oh no, you gotta hold me down. Literally.
I got mine done too. It don't hurt. I had mine done, and he was in the bathroom, and he said, I'll get it. We'll get ours done together. Well, I was already sitting in the seat, and he said, well, I won't want you get yours done, and then I'll figure out if I want to get mine done. By the time he gets out of the bathroom, I already have mine done. So he had to get his done.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. All right, check this out. Now, here's the foods that contain nicotine.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up, Tattoo Danger?
What's up, man? You changed your name on me. You confused me.
Yeah, I'm just a little leg day.
All right. Okay, whatever. All right. I don't know what the hell that word. Abergine, 100 UG of nicotine. Potatoes.
I think that means like units of grams or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what it does too. Potatoes have 15 grams of nicotine. Tea has nicotine. Huh. Tomatoes usually contain around 7.1 grams of nicotine.
Oh shit.
Cauliflower and green peppers.
What the?
That's crazy. No wonder I like if I'm cutting up bell peppers to cook with them or something, I'll eat like a half a bell pepper raw. I mean, I love the taste of it, but I guess it's the nicotine in it. I don't know. That's weird.
I know I can stand a tattoo gun needle,
Yeah.
and I can stand piercing needles to a certain extent. But when they come in to take blood, that's a whole different needle.
Oh hell yeah! And it enters in my mind. It enters the body a lot different. Like it hurts.
Yeah, it don't feel like a tattoo needle or a piercing.
It don't bother me none.
Nah, and it sucks because I'll go like I had to get stitches in my head one time, and they had to give me a tetanus shot in my arm. Dude, when she pulled the cap off of that needle, my palm started sweating. I started trembling, and she's like, "You seriously?" She's like, "Oh, quit pretending." I'm like, "No, like you don't understand, lady. Like it's a big ass needle." And she's like, "All them tattoos you got." And I'm sitting there arguing with her. And next thing you know, the security guards in there. He's like, "Come on, man, don't make me do this." I looked at him. I'm like, "Yeah, I recognize you from last time. Let's go. Come on." Well,
I have the same argument when I go every month to get my blood drawn.
Well, the time before that was when I tripped out and they put me on 72-hour psychiatric evaluation, but they had to hold me down. It took 4 male nurses and the tech to give me the shot, and the security guard was like, "I'm here if y'all need me." I'm like, "Bitch, fuck you."
Good Lord.
Well, now, Miss Gaines, I knew that the tomato had nicotine. I didn't know that mothers did. See, Belle Ann says she didn't like shots. No way.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I used to rip all my IVs and stuff out when I was in the hospital.
Yeah.
I would do it in my sleep and stuff, not on purpose.
I don't know. Yeah.
I ripped them out so much, and you know what a shunt is, where they put it in your neck?
Oh, yeah.
They had to put one in my neck because I was ripping IVs out like every night. Every time I go to sleep, I'd rip an IV out.
Damn.
Yeah. I was 5 years old. You know what I mean? The only way for like the first 3 months after the accident, the only way I could sleep was on my back. You know, and just trying to get comfortable and shit. I got a wasp flying around my room. So if y'all hear me destroying something, it's just me killing a wasp.
I hear you. Let me throw this out there too. I don't know if you was over here the other night.
What's up with you?
Let me go ahead and kill it.
I've been MIA for a minute. You know, just letting things go down.
What was my most painful tattoo? The one on the back of my neck.
For real?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you why. If you look beside your name, if you're a member, you'll see the little free bird. That's actually the word free bird shaped into a bird. The name free bird shaped into a bird. Well, Becca tattooed that on the back of my neck, and it was about yay long.
Yeah.
Well, when she put it on there, it went up so far up the back of my head.
Oh, all right.
And it felt like she was going up my skull.
Yeah, when I did the one on my neck, I was sleeping the whole time. I mean, hold on, I'll show you. I'll turn it around. Let's see. I mean, I slept the whole time, but when I woke up, I felt it like up on my skull. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See if it fucking.
Oh yeah.
But dude, when I tell you I slept, I woke up and I had like a puddle of drool by my cheek. Like I slept the whole time.
Well, now Becca, she's got one back her neck, and she said they had her bend over in the chair like this.
Yeah.
And hell, she fell asleep.
Yeah, I got one on the back of my neck. It's GPS coordinates, longitude and latitude coordinates to the place I met my ex. I tell everybody it's my favorite fishing spot. I just ain't got it covered up yet. But yeah, man, I just wanted to come up here and say hi. It's been a minute, bro. Yeah.
Oh well, let me go ahead and tell the story I was going to.
Oh, go ahead.
On the 20th, which was 3 days ago, I started a tattoo auction.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Oh yeah, I'm a big baby when it comes to them drawing my blood and stuff. We good.
Yeah, I'm good on that. See,
that shit hurts.
They're not drawing blood when you do a tattoo. It just automatically rolls out sometimes.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever bled for any of my tattoos.
I know, right? Well, I did a couple. Thank you, Wild Angel, for the super chat. Thank you.
I see Tasha X. What's the noise? I was trying to fix my headset. I turned my headset off and was trying to fix it.
But what I'm doing is from the 20th until the 30th, whoever sends in the biggest donation, they get to pick a tattoo that I'm going to have put on me.
Uh-oh.
As long as it's not perverted.
Yeah, I was about to say, you a brave man doing that, letting you two pick a tattoo.
Hey, there's Isaac.
What's up?
That's my son there, Cazador World.
Oh, all right. What's up, man? How you doing?
Go over and sub up to his channel there if you don't care.
I don't see Cazador World. Oh, all right. I see him. He says, "Hey, yeah."
Yeah, that's my oldest son.
I got you. I think I was on panel with him already, huh?
You might have been.
Don't he game or something like that? He plays video games?
No, he does reactions to music.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I think it might have been in the. I don't remember.
You're thinking of Steven.
Yeah, I think so.
Steven's my middle. Well, yeah, my middle one.
I got you. Yeah, I just subbed to. Oh yeah, I've seen him on the panel already. Yeah, I've never been on here with him yet.
Well, thank you, Bella Ann, for.
I just subscribed to your channel, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say the thing popped in there, but yeah, whoever makes the biggest donation between now and the 30th will get to pick the tattoo, and I'll tell you on the 31st, huh?
Where you gonna get it?
It's going to be able to be seen.
Right.
It ain't going to be, hidden or nothing like that. But they can pick whatever they want. It could be a name, word, picture, or whatever, as long as it's not perverted, because my kids will see it too. And I'll tattoo it on there. I won't show it getting tattooed, but I'll show you that the skin's empty there, and I'll come back with it on there. The highest donation so far is $20, and that's a tie.
Yeah, I think I was looking at something to put on my throat a while back, and I think I decided what I'm gonna do. I don't know who I want to do it yet. I probably let the same dude that did the side of my neck do the rest of it too. I mean, he's the only person I'll let do freehand work on me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the one on my neck, he drew that on me with an ink pen and then tattooed it on me. I didn't even look at it in the mirror first. I just was like, I trust you, bro. Go ahead.
It should pop up there in a minute.
He did the same thing with the back of my arm too. Drew it with an ink pen and then tattooed it.
Oh, really?
I got a monkey on the back of my arm. It's like a monkey mask. Oh, shit.
The only kind of mask I got is the cry now, laugh later, or laugh now, cry later.
Yeah, my collarbones, you know how I showed you, I got the words on my collarbones. That's basically what it says, but it's worded differently. It says, after the laughter, then come the tears.
Yeah.
Laugh now, cry later, same thing.
And then I think, let's see. Let me take you.
I'm about to show you that. I got to go back to StreamYard, though. See that? Oh, shit.
And then I got my angel. Wait a minute there, Osmond.
Oh, all right.
And then I got my angel there. Angel skull. And then I got my devil skull right there.
You quit counting, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, last time I had an accurate count, it was about like 55-ish, and I've gotten a few since then.
All right, go ahead and show yours.
Oh, I mean, I forgot to turn the camera off. No, I was just going to show you the one on the back of my arm. The monkey. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
But it's the laugh now, or it's the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil thing. He's got a bandana over his mouth, no eyes, and he's got corks in his ears.
Yeah, where the hell is that? I got that one tattooed right here on my side, but it's skulls. It ain't the monkey.
Oh shit! I need to get a new camera. That one I noticed the other day. It was real blurry. Like I forgot who it was that said it on panel. I was on somebody's panel, and he's like, "Why does your camera look like that?" And I tried cleaning it, and it made it worse. I was like, "Nope, gotta get a new one."
Yeah, I had to get me a new one.
Yeah. What you got, like a 1080p or something, or a 4K?
It's a 4K.
Yeah, I was looking at them online. I don't know. I mean, before long, I mean, they probably just gonna strike my channel down. So I mean, ain't no point.
Now, why would they do that?
The things I say.
I know.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, I got 2 strikes But it says like when you go look in the studio or whatever, it says like no, it didn't affect nothing. So I was like, why even strike
Oh
it?
yeah.
I mean, I know it was Johnny. I was like, why even do that, dude?
Oh, Johnny striked it.
Yeah. Well, one was Johnny and one was some record company from the UK.
Well, now can't he get struck for that stuff that him and his old lady done online?
I think a probation officer would have to drag him. But yeah, I mean, he deleted everything on his channel. Like he claims he turned his monetization off, dude. You go look at Social Blade for Johnny Gobble,
Yeah.
and he deleted everything. It's like 2 million something views straight out the window.
Oh.
Yeah, all he's got on his channel now is like 1,000 and some. I think it's like less than I know it's over 1,000, but it's not many views.
Right.
He's like, I'm demonetized. No, you didn't, dude. You got demonetized. You can't turn monetization off your whole channel. You can do it video by video, but not the whole channel. You know what I mean? But,
just like when he was supposed to go to that redneck war.
Yeah, redneck bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude. Poor Johnny. I'm gonna just pray for him because, he better get ready to go sit in a cell because come that lawsuit time, he's gonna be surprised what's gonna happen to his ass.
I'm telling you, man, them boys over there is pretty good size.
What's that?
Them boys in that. I'd love to see him.
Oh, and that redneck bro, dude. I mean, you seen how big Jesse Keith Whitley is? That's who he was supposed to fight. Jesse was gonna tear his ass up, and I think he was scared, and he was like, "I got hepatitis C and a broken rib." I'm actually friends with Jesse Keith Whitley on Facebook because of all of that.
Man, I've seen them girls on there. Them girls are tough as some of the guys.
So, yeah, they got some of them girls up there. I mean, when you got girls that are dating people like Durkee, you know what I mean, and domestic violence is alive and well in their relationships, they got to be tough, you know. And
all right, guys.
It's like that, but
all right, guys. The current bid now for the auction is 25.
Oh, somebody wants to pick a tattoo.
Yeah.
Pat Gaines said, I just got an Amber Alert. Did you get it? Did you get one, Miss PJ? Oh, it's not good. Amber Alert out of Houston. I said.
Oh, I didn't get one. Oh, out of Houston. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a feeling you're gonna get like a unicorn or something, like a My Little Pony or something like that. It's gonna be a woman that does it. I got a feeling.
That's fine, as long as it ain't me. I'll put it on there.
Right. I was gonna get I got 3 nieces. Like each one of my siblings, they all got daughters. They each got one daughter. The 2 oldest one, they got boys too, but each one of them, I got a niece from each one of them. I'm the only one without kids, and I was gonna get Disney princesses for them. And they was like, don't do that. Like when they got a little bit older and they understood things a little bit better, they told me, don't do that. So we all got tortoises one time. I messed around and bought 4 tortoises. Named them the Ninja Turtles and stuff. But I guess I'm going to jump down, man. I got to jump in the shower. I just wanted to come say hello.
I appreciate it, brother.
And then, I ain't going to be a stranger. I just, like I said, I was letting things die down for a moment.
I appreciate it.
Ain't no biggie. I'll holler at y'all.
Now, look at my son here. Powerpuff Girl sounds better to get tattooed. No, I don't.
I wouldn't mind getting like a crazy Mojo Jojo tattoo because, for real. Well, since Mokan got this obsession with how big my head is, I think I'm going to get a Jimmy Neutron or something.
With that big ass hairdo.
Yeah, dude, get a Megamind tattoo because Mokan seems to be obsessed with the size of my head, dude.
I'm telling you. I've been watching that.
Yeah, dude. In his song, he gives like more compliments than he actually disses me.
I was getting ready to say this song where he dissed you. I've heard, and no offense to anybody in here that's got animals, but I've heard dog screwing sound better than that.
I've heard buckets of frozen water sound better than that.
I mean, what's it called? Auto tune. He was using that auto tune.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got auto tune and too much reverb on it.
Bad.
Horrible. And everything he does is like that. And he swears to God he's like this outstanding freaking musician. It's like, dude, why don't you be a magician and just vanish?
Yeah. Oh no, I know. No. Turtle sound. No. That sound that I made that time. Yeah, no. That was just. Ooh, he does sound like that. Yes, he does.
Like Turtle Man from that TV show on A&E.
Yeah.
Live action.
Yeah.
All right, man. Y'all be good. I'll holler at you, bro.
All right, man. Be good. Have a good one. Thank you for
too,
coming
man.
up.
Ain't no big. I'll holler at you.
All right. Later, bro. Oh, is it Josh's birthday? Happy birthday, Josh Hurd. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was your birthday. Somebody probably wrote in here. I didn't see it till just now. So happy birthday. So as of right now, guys, tattoo auction's at $25. But you still got 7 days. My neighbor's tortoise escaped. My little one found it. It was huge. Wow. Yeah, I don't mess with anything that's bigger than my hip. Yes, guys, please get the thumbs up. There's 45 watching and 39 likes. Well, you're welcome, Josh. Thank you for being here. Okay, well, good. Thank you, Miss PJ. All right, guys, somebody come up here. Yes, I did. The only thing that I'll say, though, son, I'm glad they done that, and he was a veteran, but I don't. Rebel called Bronson called a snapping turtle. No, send me the picture. Well, you're welcome, Diana O. Please come back. I just don't put stuff on my page that has to do with them, son, because the leader of that group is a chomo. But I did see the story, and I'm glad they did find that them. I'll go ahead and I'll tell the story. Well, what I know of it. These two couples, this couple, not two couples, but this couple had been married for so long and ended up missing, and AWP found them. Oh, well, that ain't too big. I thought it was going to be a huge one. You want me to show it, Dumpling? Dumpling, you want me to show it? Yes, him's a baby. You're going to have to get up here and do that. All right. This is what Dumpling's son. When was this today, Dumpling? Oh, okay. Dumpling's boy found this last week, she thinks. And him's just a baby, she says. Him just a baby. And That is cute. Where did he find it? In your yard? Dumpling? It does look like a snapping turtle, don't it? They do stink, some of them. Was that in y'all's yard, Dumpling? Oh, your aunt's backyard. Ew. Oh, he snapped at you? All right, guys. Dumpling, are you going to go live? Come up here, Dumpling. For a minute. Oh, you been bit by one? Oh, you got the small ones, don't you, Beachy? Yeah, I wouldn't let him get near my fingers. Oh, sorry, Dumpling Chip. Come up here for just a minute, and then I'm going to jump off here, Dumpling. No wonder nobody was getting up. That's my fault, y'all. There you go. I'm sorry, Rachel J. What's up, girl?
Hi.
Are you gonna go live tonight?
If I do, it'll be later. I'm putting a video together, and I think Turtle Island's tonight. So
Okay.
I don't know.
I didn't know. I was gonna tell everybody if you was going live to go on over there and watch you if you wasn't.
Well, thank you. And while I'm up here, happy birthday, Josh. I know you already said it, but I just wanted to.
You're fine. How young are you, Josh? Are you 18, 19?
I want to guess he's around 32, 34. I don't know for sure.
You think he's about that old?
Yeah. Allegedly.
I'm going to go. Oh, he's 29.
Oh, he's young.
And Tutti Frutti guessed it because they put it in at the same time. They popped up at the same time.
Oh, that's cool. So we were on the phone earlier, and I told Huntress, I said, in my opinion, and they started laughing at me, and they were like, "We aren't on panel, Dumpling." I was like, "I know, it's just stuck in my head now." In my opinion, allegedly.
Now look what you got started.
Him just a baby.
Him's just a baby. Tashi said he is still a baby. I'm almost as old as you, Rock. Listen at that.
Rocket's just a baby.
Casper said Rebel may have Rebelicious tattooed on him soon.
She better be spending some money. It ends May 30th.
At midnight.
Okay. May 30th at midnight, y'all. I don't have my makeup on yet. I turned my camera on, but I look like a zombie.
And then on the 31st, I'll tell you who the winner is. You send me the email with what you want and all that. But when you send hold on just a minute. When you send a donation, put tattoo auction in it. That way I know it goes for that.
I want to play that game after yours is done. That's so fun. How did you just thought of that?
I was sitting here and I was thinking, damn, I want a tattoo. but I don't know what I want. And then I thought, I'll let them pick and we'll do an auction.
No, Huntress, I will do it. Wait.
Shut up. You don't.
Wait, I know you don't what? Now I'm confused. I
It's
thought she
talking
meant
about the makeup.
no makeup.
Yeah, because Tutti Frutti done them eyes rolling up.
Dude, hold on. Okay, hold on, y'all. Look. Hold on. Let me fix my hair. It's makeup from yesterday. Whatever's left.
She said, you don't look like a zombie.
I'm looking rough over here. It's okay.
Bella Ann said, you're always pretty.
Oh, thank you.
If it works to the Cash App, I don't know if it does.
What?
She said, do you take MasterCard? I'll take anything. I take food stamps.
Yeah, yeah, Casper, do it. Set up a Cash App and put your MasterCard on there. It'll work.
Okay, Josh said, if I'm young, how old are y'all? Well, I'll be 55 in November. Dumpling's about 2 years behind me.
Oh my gosh. I shouldn't have drank coffee right then.
Y'all don't make her a little bigger. Oh, look what Huntress wrote you.
Y'all don't make her head bigger. She'll match Rebel. I tell him, I say, quit making my head big, y'all. It's not going to fit in the camera. I'm 30. I just turned 30 in February. But for some reason, I thought he was around 34 or 35, you know? I don't know.
Tasha, you ain't that old.
No.
Tasha
I
said,
wish
I'll
I
be
had.
40 in 2 months. Ain't no way.
Yes. Can you believe
Really?
that? I can't either.
She looks younger than that. Bella Ann said 105.
No, you're not. Pac-Man will be 50 in July.
You're the same age as my oldest nephew.
Yeah, where's Hunter? Is he still in here? I wish I was on my computer. I'd do it for him. I'm just a baby.
He's in here.
Y'all, listen, I said hey to him at Becca's yesterday. Oh my gosh. You have done it now. You know what he said? Hey, five head.
I just asked him. I didn't tell him. I just asked him.
He said, hey, five head. And I was like, great. Rebel Jr. over here.
I told y'all that's my boy. I'm telling you. Even looks. Oh, I got yours, Sharon, honey. I put yours down. You was tied with another one.
Look, she just said I only put a pic of a tattoo. Did you already pick the tattoo, Sharon?
But now there's only one. So right now, $5 beat y'all.
There's only one what?
One person that beat him so far.
You're not supposed to, are you going to tell, hey, small town girl, are you going to tell the amount or?
I said 25 is right now.
That's the highest?
That's the highest bid so far. I won't tell who it is until the 31st.
Okay, cool.
Still time. Look at Gone Girl. Thank you, Gone Girl.
Aw.
Thank you so much.
Gone Girl's sweet. She went up on Becca's last night. Hey, I thought she'd go live tonight. No, not tonight.
No, she don't go on Tuesdays.
If I go on, it'll be like 12 o'clock, y'all. Y'all know how I am.
Yeah. I'll be asleep by then because last time you went late, I sat here and fell asleep in the chair, and I ain't doing that because that hurt like a bitch.
Yeah, I bet. Did you have to work?
Yes.
No, do you tomorrow, I mean?
Yeah. Casper said, you all will know it's me for sure.
If it's me. Because it's going to say Revelicious.
Yeah. Rocket Queen said, yay, I'll be home by then.
Yeah. They've got me on their time, Rebel. Darn it. Literally.
Thank you, small town girl. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you.
Oh, she's sweet too.
Yes, she is.
Hey, Bella Ann asked you a question.
I married my tattooist. Yes, she does. When
she
I
does
married
all
her,
his tattoos.
When I married her, I only had 30 some tattoos, and now I'm well over 300.
Holy crap.
I got them from my feet all the way up to the back of my neck and under my front of my neck.
I don't have any on my legs. My legs are clean.
I can't get them on my legs no more. Diabetes done hurt my legs.
Oh yeah, my stepdad has diabetes, and it really messes with your legs and feet, I think, doesn't it?
It don't bother my feet as bad, but my ankles up. How did I meet Becca? I was still married and going through the process of leaving her. And I walked into a gas station one night to get gas, and Becca was there. And we've been together ever since.
Casper, I love you too. Why are your eyes bloodshot? Rebel, let me get a tattoo. Let me.
I don't care.
What do you mean, Huntress?
It says, Becca, let me get a tattoo.
Oh, I thought you said, I read Rebel. Oh my gosh. See, I need my glasses. I thought it said Rebel, let me get a tattoo. I thought she meant for you, like pick yours.
Oh, I might need one of y'all to hold my hand for my first tattoo. Do you like bee stings? Small town girl, if you like bee stings.
If you like, who likes bee stings, Rebel?
That's what they feel like to me is bee stings.
Nah. They're not that bad, depending on where you get them.
She said because she's on Aussie time.
We all are.
You don't get them for 1,000 subscribers, son. You get them for 100,000.
Get what for 100,000? What is Hunter's name in here?
Where?
You said, didn't you just answer him?
Yeah. He asked me why I haven't got my plaque for 1,000 subscribers. You don't get them for 1,000. You get them for 100,000.
50,000, I think.
No, you don't get a plaque till you get 100,000. But you sent all your paperwork in for yours, right?
Yes.
Now you got to wait for them to hear them back, and they'll tell you to go to AdSense. AdSense is what you get paid through. Then you got to send AdSense a picture of your ID.
Yeah.
It has to match your YouTube ID, like your name is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, I lost my ID, so I gotta go get a new one. I've looked for it everywhere.
I had to do the same thing, remember?
Yeah, I've looked for it everywhere, y'all. I never even use it, and now it's gone when you need it, you know?
There'll be ads in there now because, and I think it's because you don't have YouTube Prime yet, Premium, do you?
No.
Ads come from.
Okay, I was gonna surprise y'all, but I'll go ahead and tell y'all. It already went through and got approved. So now I'm monetized.
Do you have the little dollar sign?
Yes, everything's set up.
Have you went through AdSense?
Yes. But
Okay.
I was gonna surprise y'all, but Tutti Frutti's telling on me, and I can't keep it secret, and you got me up here, so I had to tell y'all. Darn it.
That's what she meant with the ads. Okay.
Yeah, so it all went through already. So we're good to go.
Oh, well.
Tutti Frutti.
She said, oops, sorry.
It's okay.
Well, yours went quicker than mine did, because remember how long it took mine?
I know. You just told me the other night it would take a month, and then I woke up this morning and I had all the info, and I was like, holy cow, that was fast. Maybe just because I have like 30 videos. I don't know.
I don't think it counts your videos. Or did they say anything about your video?
Like to review everything.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, because you done got your 4,000 views and your 1,000 subs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now you have to go live.
Well, all right, Rebel. I gotta jump off here for real though. I gotta get the kids in bed. Their last day, like all week, was like optional days, but I'm making them go tomorrow to get all their paperwork and stuff because it's the very last day.
Tomorrow's their very last day.
Yeah, it's just a half day, but I just want to let them go say bye to everyone and their teachers and all that. So,
because our kids are, I think their last day is June 1st, but I'm not going to make them go the last day.
yeah, I wouldn't either. It's just
If
not.
if you do decide to go live, it'll be later on.
Yes.
Okay. So if
All right.
Dumpling goes live, y'all go over and watch her when she goes live.
Oh, Rachel J's only 27.
But I would have
He's
guessed
a
you were
baby.
younger than me.
Thank you. Okay. I love you, Rebel.
All right. Love you too, girl.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. I'm getting ready to jump off here. Like I said, I was going to get off at 11, but I wanted Dumpling to come up here to see if she went live. But oh, okay. He's talking about Dumpling. But again, remember, guys, don't forget the tattoo auction goes until the 30th. As of right now, the winning bid is $25. So if anybody wants to get their bid in, you can send it through the Cash App scrolling across the bottom of the screen. And it ends the 30th at midnight. And then the 31st, I'll announce the winner. And then they can send me email and all that stuff. I might go live tomorrow, but it'll be on my other channel, Small Town Girl. And that is We the People 2229. But I only go on there for about an hour or so. But you're more than welcome to come over and sub up. If you want, I think it's, let me see if this works. I don't remember. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. This is my other channel popping up here in a minute. Should. Yes, the other channel's right there under Dumpling. You're welcome, Erica Shell. Come back anytime. Let's get them likes up for me, guys. 50 people watching, 42 likes. Let's get them up to at least 45 before we go out tonight. But again, like I said, if you want to do the tattoo auction, please send your donations in. And $25 is the biggest donation so far. Whoever beats that by the 30th gets to pick my tattoo. And as long as it's not perverted. So get your donations in, pick a tattoo, and let's see if we can get a tattoo on Rebel here. All right. And your pick of a tattoo, name, picture, whatever. As long as it's not perverted, I will do it. Okay. But remember, guys, y'all have a good night. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being here. I love each and every one of you. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be able to do the things that I do. You're fine. You're fine, Sharon. That's fine. But like I said, if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be here. Hold on just a second. Casper's coming up. Hello, Miss Casper.
Hello, Mr. Rebel. We need to have a discussion.
Okay.
I'm gonna win this thing.
You want me to get Rebelicious, don't you?
You know it. You will have Rebelicious on there.
All right. If I get Rebelicious, you have to change your name also.
I said if I get Rebelicious.
Oh, okay.
I will change my name forever.
If you win this, I will put Rebelicious, and I'll even put the Rebel lips on me somewhere.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna make this clear. I'm gonna win this thing.
All right.
I just gotta figure out a way to get you some money because I don't have no cash yet. I got the MasterCard.
I don't know if it works like that. You'd have to ask Dumpling. Dumpling's good on that stuff. I don't know.
Oh, she'll walk me through it all. It'll happen.
Okay. But if you win, I'll get the word Rebelicious on there, and I'll get the rainbow or the Rebel lips.
All right. And I will change my name forever.
All righty.
All right. Y'all have a good night. Love y'all.
Love you too, girl. Good night.
Bye.
All right, guys. Now she put up a oh, she said, don't give me no info. Dumpling, you're crazy. But she put up a challenge that she's going to win, so y'all got to get them donations up. But again, guys, like I said, I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. I will go live tonight, maybe tomorrow on We the People. So y'all just have to go over and check and see if it's see if I've got one set up. And if I do, I'll probably set it up here in a minute. But I'll go live tomorrow night a little bit before Becca goes live, and I won't be on long because I'm trying to get that channel situated to where I want it. But again, guys, thank you for being here. I love each and every one of you. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be here doing the things that I can do. So remember, you are the ones that are Tattooed Rebel and Freebirds. I'm just the namesake. So have a good night, sleep tight, and I love you, Freebirds. And remember, you're always a free bird in my book. Peace.